Welcome to the live stream. Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe is the host, guest, and honor. And situationally, the King's Prince and the Princess Queens. I was said very welcome to the live stream. We hope that this very channel will lead to where it is in expectation with the Lord and the Lord. I observe the law other than what somebody made as a deity or sorry of the word of worship. Because sometimes feel like the position where you want to say we make you alien it. That will be a paper in of jaw or may the stand for any such level that God has loved you, which why with you. But what you is trying to form only in the Bible, somebody beyond the rest of the sun still and made a war. 24 hours without the found there. I'm not here to glad about the wrongdoing. I keep the law other than what you believe as what you say is faith connected to. I know who is light. I know who is book of the I know many of you commonly to say you have read the books that you claim spiritually make a lot of that they don't have this true prophet or the deep prophets and the panel with that person is his king without failure without fault but that process is forces of battling devil Satan and you want to say what I do to even the devil that they call deep or high. So I'm glad also honored that I will be talking about my that kingdom either ordained myself as and then that showing the prince from you will show what it is. You can be open and out in the body prophesy how he's the one to tell you my friend and give birth. Now I do any of that. Why you do it to me? You know my channel that I have in tell the prophets I say because I know I'm not the one who tells you go they cannot inspire me things even that I also tell you have that even being yourself is the reason of sinning. Not sin, death and death, your heart and genetic. And I've never been born I was well saved. Yeah, the best for this one is never had get to see light in because perceive it. Probably him cast short. I watch it as something. So the topic is that indeed I want to refer to 2020 return to the G1. So I'm going to say that is where they say I've never been treated as a kind of say when I get to pay somebody up to or trusted you level with them weakness and witchcraft down the way. I found money is like the light and the time with that your car I came where you were paradisal. So a paradise as showing well. Now what I have at BGC East Scarborough GH and what does it go with? It go with what MAAT with what MAAT Vision and Culture Center. Because from you and to go and from you must say to me whereas you are secretary official. Now look at this the United with Greater Toronto. Then we have Canada also right there. There's Ontario also right there. And also what we have Toronto for special name I won't mention. But that also accredited certificate is now section number is 11889 space with a hyphen 1308. This code every word that may be I bet it right there. And then being carried is right there, the number 9. What the time things that I'm doing, you have to know it. And then US it's already 10. It's not to get it's original to only original the Lord made. This is the people. So that you what we talking about to say bringing a good ideas after being where you are not even one who they are and have lived more than 400 years in the transpiration to get change and only to themselves at a return came the queens and the Lord. So it was so that this number, that charitable account number, if I had to show that, is an official holding to the document. So I'm not in somebody's birth than myself has not already scored annoyed. They will do this in the night. They know my face already. I wear the gun when they came 2023. So they put a number here. Look at the date have to come. A Son God project, South Africa, when it comes to this country, they originally have to what? Origin, which is Nkonya Tepo. That originally what and no grace situation. And I know the presidents have also contacted this person and return. Now, when you come to the third, Canada has plenty for food, whatever it is, our vision. We have it originally here. So you won't say that originally journey politically that should be the no. It's our vision original. That's what origin for the country. Original bring job and other innovation. So if you don't see what we you try to do tribal thing, you fail because we made it happen where nobody appoint us. Already that's all the generation to I don't think the Lord will have made the kingdom and throne and princesses then have to grow in an area they have not been given. Even yourself, you will have to know this. Now watch here. Are you reading as it also most of the talking here with the president I say we should have a word through as I told you 3 when it comes to the word through 3 put it in city 3 because what was the curse? What? Not a curse. because they talk to the paramount chief and whatever in that place. How that I should say that? Why do you think we should give our best place to first and then have started from 2007 till date and we haven't had it? I should work with that on my channel. Word and I made it known. Let me tell you, fight and then you are known. We you eat now you see to the level heating. However, these have no connection there. We should say there's one said here. Yet one after I see the American is hailing the light 13. You see the code. Original document with the Lord is dead. That brought you the light of the Lord himself and his people. Listen, the plane will flash my heaven. Stop here. Listen, my roof. I hope you get that. So don't let your enemy mislead you. Flight is fake. It has original. As I mentioned it, that's the original. We are not talking about competition with somebody trying to come there or even for kings. Are you about to someone yes, that's a light show. Doing they're saying, do you know the 10? Let's so now on this month, May which is first May, the May weather or day. Is this cool? Did you know that? Now May 1st or 1st May 2020, I've gone with my people these days. If I had to come United States America and straight into our seminar and say, I want to say the president of India, team related. So you say I'm a baby talking, all as you think. Because what is origin is with us. Now what? You see the date. I was the same person who did this work as a servant from the prince to kings or kings to prince and rich. So work it out like you don't have to have somebody come in. Now what yes, so Genesis is the journey. We got it. So this is originally let me see myself as it was made some let me see that. I'm not paper, I'm wood. I'm not curvature, I'm not a skeleton. Let me do that right now. I want to know it's my own vision. That's spirit to spirit. You are right there. Now listen. So development. These works here, what you have been told, doesn't necessarily connect to a chassis as saying a chassis. However, the Genesis make the even know how the word or the Shanghai project has got on the Lord. All people have many years until I say go and fight and make it happen. So we're going to look at what is name first before I take anything about. So we are talking about what? The name, what? Youth Innovation Center or BGC Scarborough. So we're going to do that. Let's watch carefully if the Lord make it known. I hope you cannot say the Lord lead by misleading. Watch here. Now when I go on internet, you see the same original word. This original, let's see it here. So that you will know that the Lord indeed is making it. So if I make a moment of silence, let's watch. I hope you can watch this photo here, this logo and the name here. Let's see if we'll find it on internet as genuine as we have it also. Picture here or photo. Because I need to do that. So it's just a simple search. I want to search. What is MAAT, Youth Innovation and Culture Center? Now watch here right there. You see the link? That's official, right? CA right there. So we need to understand what you're saying. If indeed it's a tourism and culture and whatever and what have you, let's find out. I want us to look at it carefully. Let's see if indeed we have an origin of, and I have the document to prove why you don't need to delay it. Because if I need to show you what I'm holding, if it's indeed an origin, the flight, we got a flight. That's Nkonya flying on top of the roof. I just want you to know, whatever we're saying concerning even the one who attend to you for a flight to what? Any other country, if it should be, if you want to understand what I'm saying. Because only the ones who I say may have controlled or such connection to what I'm saying will also understand what I'm saying in the flight, even the right flight. You didn't know that, you didn't expect this to happen. Look at it, watch carefully. I hope that we would put it on the channel. Let's see that right there. The same document right here. You see this? First time myself seeing it on air. Look at the colors. In the same colors with this original colors. That's the colors we have with the document. No, I don't want to talk about the document. I want to talk about what it is or what role they play. You see, that's the account, even the charity account or the donation. I don't know if it names charity. I want to say, the charitable account. We name it right there. Look at it. We want to look at what it is. First time myself, we'll look at it. And these people who are connected with it, I've never met them in the reality. However, they have it on it. So that if any calling for development, we want to look at if indeed a US base or somebody connected with profit to the people but not profit personally to the one who even asked for the support to build such a place. You see the CA. Yeah, I hope you know what it means, right? So what is today's date? We are saying they say open hours. They are operating right now as we speak here. And from that which is said Monday to Friday, 8:30 to what? On weekends like to the Friday, 8 o'clock. So we are doing at the right time. This is why we couldn't just do this. However, to do it right now, they have to know who is indeed connection. So having them on my channel, we'll now show you the official. You see that? They look so cute and doing well in the area like vision and dream fulfilling. That's the Lord's word. That if you should have it mentioned in the Bible, these are the things we're doing. We're communicating elements. Are we stars? Yet, how do we also make known our stars? Do we have to get up today and talk about what won't profit us, or we're paying for what won't profit us? These numbers are official in the same. So even if you didn't see the document, I can only, create out on the document. Already I told you, holiness creator or XXXXS doesn't connect with what you corrupt to what? Having sex. It is what? Archangel, or the dimensions to say, I am the one to tell what is X, angels and communication, and leadership. That comes with it. So leadership comes with XXXX. That's why only whom it is given who understand what language is X, even as is in what? The LX max. I want to code it like that. You know what? Okay, I can say Tesla. Yeah, so that X language. So watch here. Now info at what? ELECTORAL. And you can call them all this. I'm not just saying somebody should know. We are charitable, like telling you hope and building dreams and vision. Even after the suffering, visions came up. And that is it. So officially, what you don't want to see, I don't have any cameras to show the data of the the details on the document. Yeah, we have it. Officially. From that which I'm saying, look, right there. So MAAT, your Innovation and Cultural Center, I can only say it for you to say that it's a language from this place. And that is what? To show what they do. They got integrated employment services and other programs. They got for the youth, mentorship, scholarship, they got leadership, education, culture, art, and sports, and what? Other what? Inclusion elements. Now they got also what? Training and development. They got also youth justice. So I'm doing what? As a youth in justice. What you need to do, what you need to do right now, not when you become an old man. Because certain things you don't have to get it to the later part of your life. Let's say after invest in all your strength in life, which would have served the birthplace. You become an old man or somebody just like that. How do you feel it's going to take you there? So the ones who have had to carry it and the battles to the level and each that level, great one, you are gonna support. You gonna go support them. So once these very brokers come to my channel, we know to the level the Lord has healed it. At least first time my friend ever go, but I haven't gone there. That's a place to donate, to do nation work. Do so nice. So watch carefully. Now they got really you got voluntary work and others. Here we got the code. I've never met the people, the best people like you are seeing them. They put for understanding to be given. Look at that. So first time ever they come on my channel. That's first time they have to say, I want to say that they being on my channel. Look at the color they form. Here, the first tray. It will show you what I'm saying. And look at also the color. So I want to look at the total number of personnel here. Spirit is just already. So I have to from every guy we're saying. The birth of Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe and Mr. Sylvester. How these concern the same country president here and in Africa and the United States. For that which you didn't know, the nation, green. We got it. And look at the colors showing on my channel. You can really have it. So you say what? They said test your boundaries. Now, We got academics, arts, and technology. These have reflected with one person and in many of them, as you see them here. What are we doing? We're vision, spirit, soul. So they are already originally my, yeah, you know what? You don't have to throw myself away when they come to the level here. Don't be opposite to myself. There was vision they carry. Because I'm the, on time, when the return was really, I'm the same one who came asking for their release. I'm telling you, I am the one telling you. Because they say, wow, that's all right, I won't too much. So you have to be proud that I carry somebody or some very, very important nation that you shouldn't sin against. Because when they hear that you have sinned against myself, with whom it is giving such vision and dream, if they get you punished, indeed because you have sinned against the Lord and their Lord. Today we show you the colors, all because what? We got some programs lined up and they say get in touch. Now I'm presenting right to the world. So let me make good use of the number first. So, you know, if I don't have anything like this, because first time I tell you, I've ever had to visit the online, the web, the URL, to key in, and I got it. So I'm surprised seeing it myself in the first place. Yet it's myself that is right working there. Because what? Visions and reality, they got the truth. Like, I would say that the truth that we have known in what? In the common or from among common people. People can say the word like that, but that's corruption. However, they got origin for that which I'm saying. That immediately I see or perceive it visually or in the visual, in the art, I know them already. Because whatever they hold is already with myself. Yeah, so being led, so they are being led by the kings and the princes and the president and nations and men. You couldn't delay what I have to eat. Look at my age now, 38 plus in the works. A prince who have never been what? In a place where the Lord honor. Who is the Lord given an honor for a place of a prince? There's nobody. Except I see them, I just watch, and I'm telling you who they are already. You need really go to support. You go out there to support them, give them the billions, trillions. They got, I'm about showing you where the life is. So if they build in Nkonya and they create jobs for the people in an initiative like this or initiation that will come from somebody's hard work yet have a vision that will make it an enable place for the best of the people. Don't wonder. Let's count the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the year. This is the year. So I want to tell you again. You see, when I get to this place, that's the year that things have to work with them because of the number, and for the vision because this year is the number one that the entire year stands only one place, one position. To that which the Lord elect as only one person. This is it. You see that it has been made. Yet we have to come to the level here to know first before we do it. I'm in Accra here and see myself in the brightness with the light. Are we on the light on earth? Are we making it? Yes. So let's get to the level. So this is a Genesis 10. That's my 1/10, my hot 10 infinite. Look at the colors. What I can do with cell phones and carry the kingdom, design, manifest nothing than reality. And my Hot 4 Pro, the gold, look, is the Lord doing that made all this. Yet it's my money that made it. Whatever you told this organization that you said, no, one person cannot do this. Yet I did it. But when you made this counting number, it's just one person. Who is now making known to you in the country here? Is myself. So do we have official word for these people? There you need to heal. As already they got healing. What am I saying? They got already because they are in the right side of the game. Why? Being carried here. So when you see the first three, then they are meeting with what? One-on-one with myself, the prince. So inclusive myself is 11. Look, even I told you in the code, the charitable number, any other thing on it, if I should tell you, this is the year they have to work it out. This is the year you gotta say that we are dragging their foot. No. And the Lord can do this only to such level so that you're 1/10. So this is the kind of 1/10, and the one who received it is myself, to say I've also ever paid 1/10. And it should work without failure. So if you don't get to know who the Lord appoint or make known or bring to the forefront, look at it. So myself stand next to what? Look at the plane. That's the origin for the works. Because this time you're going to be proud, I told you. You're going to be real proud that this person that I am that they didn't know is this archangel. You can hear the more plane that is fighting the jumbo jet and other ones showing. This is a year it is really reading whether I know it or not. I'll tell you immediately I see it. Even to say when I count, the counting number will tell what it is. So whether the delay has been 90 years or 100 years, with this number is the most recent. The 10 and the final year is this. And the first 3 and the 7 behind. That's the 7th generation. 7 the princesses, and the princesses with the real one person, the kings. That's the reason. That the January Aquarian will make it known. Can you see how they are very nice in the star and light, where you see the Lord and the one who keep them, and the Lord of heaven and earth. So if I'm making it a war for heaven and earth, it is never easy to understand the slave trade, to be changed or dragged here and there. But I tell you, whatever has happened to them, I know it. In the light, not that we hope it. No, we know it already. I've gone beyond the pain, yet I'm the same one making this path, journey, work. I am the one saying it. I'm the virgin. If there be any virgin, let it present. Look at the red color. Oh, it's a surprising, most beauty. Like, wow. Nobody has ever expected this to happen, because, you know, even myself, like I'm saying, you know, if I'm going to say words or communicate, I have to have it rather like my freedom to communicate. Look at the plane. Listen to somebody. I need you to really focus and listen, pay more attention, because this is the only time we can say, I just watch a number, then I tell you what should be there happening. How we got it. Look at myself on the live and coded to the gold. Yo, somebody really got to find out this place. We need maybe or and get it right there. So you don't have to make myself in the level that you're going to say, that's not to have a value. You that I have buried. I see in same destiny to one point. That's what carry here. That's it. It's in so cheer. And I you didn't know I type because you didn't see this touching. Involvement. We haven't gone anywhere to the level yet. We feel this again. Like this is a word. It is happening to spirit which made it possible. They're receiving the vision, and the one giving, and the one in the vision, and the one giving, and the one leading it. That's Lord and Lord. That's what it is. So immediately I have my princess in reserve. Yet I'm telling you, if you don't come on time and early, the defilement state to my flesh, the spirit. I don't need to be with or from among my enemies. And with one battle, let the Lord rule, and let's see how I can live among the nation of the dead, and people defiling us for 8 good years being in the house with enemies. And I've never harmed any of them, let alone to take blood pouring. So these people, the ladies here wearing this color, they're already in advance before myself. And that's why I say, don't do things without the Lord's understanding that virgins are the one who can stand before the war and make it to the level, so that they won't say we lost them in the name of wrong name. No, should be as it is. A lot of wealth for the wealth. So let's get it. Their flight, I told you when I talk, they have to say. So let's see what here. Now you support it, or so you support the program. They got it. They got scholarship also granted. You see already they are saying granted, like work placement, and then we got educational programs. We got also sports group. I know about these things. I know about these elements. I got a star right here. I don't want you to say somebody defile you in a position. You know, if you know where you stand, look, I told you the X, look, even here, she wear the X on it, the design right here, you see that? So let's see that work. So I want to look at somebody like, we got a 1200, which is 1200 plus somebody here. Like they're telling the number of, you know, whatever you want to say it is under this group. And then scholarship programs, we got also what? 143. And under this group, this searching name. And we also work placement. They have at least had 400 plus people. And this already what? The 400 year return. With the archangel. Who lead it there with them and here. That the only one who can what? Be with them there. And then a regeneration. I'm the same person who have to be birthed to lead a path again and receive them. The Lord has never said we should go give his good to what? Stones, wood, and tape. We know, you know, in the art, you have to go get a knowledge of what? Knowledge for the use for maybe stones, wood, carpet, and all of that. They are the state of the Lord, the arts. Also, education program, they got some level like 38 plus, my age. Oh my word. What a wow. I got 38 years plus. Look at what I've done. Teaching the world the best. I'm making to the world and my age, counting here, 38 plus. Wow. And having what? Let's look at this. Wow, whoa. You got it right here. So watch here again. Also, we say sports groups. I got number 10. Oh my gosh. We got it. I have it. Let's see. So number 10, which is the same year number. So my GFA card, B or the others, they are with us. It's on my channel. I don't need to talk about it. Already I made it known. So that whatever I'm doing, even having been in Nkonya and they've been in US or places, whatever they were doing there, that you find myself doing here. And we need support for these things genuinely. So if I'm making a war with the Lord, it is our time. Like he made a war with the pharaohs of Egypt and had Moses killed somebody. Not that Moses himself had to kill, but because of those people, he had to lose a prince. Oh my word. Honored unto the class. Do you know what is happening now? When I mentioned that, you see the Lord whose prince is. Because the Lord said he can take from you and bring it again. But you will know where the Lord will predestine it again. Because he said where your son will be, you don't even know. Except from righteousness, what a while we build. On my channel we build. Look, it's surprising that you're going to listen to this. Isn't this number 10? My jersey and card number position that I play 10 to play every dimension in the world. That's a star in the universe playing role. The sun in the world. On and off. This is how it is received. So if the Lord should prophesy no curse on my flesh, whatever what I'm doing is the Lord and myself who are doing it. Whichever language it is you think. Because I can change the language that I'm not saying this. Even as it is spoken of to be understood in this language, it doesn't make that sense in that language of the archangel. It's only what? They say prove your works. How do you remove my eye and expect that we should what? Have a friendly life with you? How do you pour my blood in the mix? You know, all the colors and things they are showing here, show it what I'm saying. How many times you remove our blood or my blood for something, even this number of times. One eye alone, more of the two. My one eye, it is on the channel. You can't say that you're trying to hide it or hid it. Anyway, you know, already my documents have gone wide and people will say, this is the person, his phone or mobile phone, and look at the records and things on it. That you know, if indeed you were conscious, to know who you have done, that which you have done too. So it very well, first time, so this is loud in the more spirit. So whose age is here? Whose position? My role playing here. My age currently here. And we're talking of Pro 400. Oh, my work. You see, that's a place of work on the channel. And we got also what? The scholarship, like I have all the things to show. If I should code it right here, what it is. Look at it. Now, 5 year plus 3 will be what? Somebody tell us, I don't want to say it. In the middle of 8, we got 4, and that is 88. 2 places for this same number, you're going to have it. Now, here, the Judas of the game. You see the volume. The support for doing whatever is according to the word of the law. Spirit, granted. If you look at, let's say, 1,200 against just one person, do you agree? Do you know what it's saying? That is as much as support also needed for this work to have established it to ground it is. Yeah, I made it alone. Don't say somebody came to marry us in wrong. No. In case I can mention the name Shaligwa Sha'er. You know, I want to say it and I want to make it a different way. King or well, I made it. We got the mute. Your that, and on the channel we show you. You don't have any knowledge. Yeah, this is to knowledge and arc knowledge. Here it is. Now, if you didn't find anything good with this, already it is showing what? Good position or position grazing for your life to go on. Not that they just needed money for their life. Do you know how many years they've lived there? 400 years plus. So I don't think the Lord is directing the path. And I'm showing that I am the same one who received the prophecy in 2007 when they came immediately. And they have to come before I school. That's why dollars I got paid. I have to just do something and then I got paid the dollars. Not that I was paid for what I did. Like to show you appreciation who the Lord, how the Lord made it a prophecy before they came. So they couldn't come to the level to do any other thing than who indeed is this. That's why they said they want to rest in my bosom. They slept or they have to live in Tepo, and that's the main. to have the entire Nkonya, yet it's Tepo they want to have the basement. Of course, not that Tepo, because that's where even they came from. The professors and my home, Saint home, home justices. All right, let's look at what is MAAT. Now, the MAAT, and we told you it's even this number is a code, like the letter is a code. If I should put it and tell you what the Lord is doing now, we have said, I've never looked if you decided to slap and a slap, yeah, I have to have the double slapping and tell you what it means on one flesh. Today, my catalyst has been working in the spirit, not in the spirit as you say. In the world we live where you don't partnership with us. Normally I don't want to say sheep. You know what? I don't want to tell the human being for sheep. Yes. So that is a code, right? That's all right. Even in the Egyptian books, we told you what is what? MAAT, which it says matter and all of that. That's the same name a god or a force or a spirit or a deity having his name. Most of the search and research and their name was just there to make it happen, supporting them. Before the other people came there to learn, and you saw the distraction. That's the Lord's own word, who elect and make things. However, the judgment I said, I'm the one now the Lord sinned against. I'm the one telling him. Because the priest, he couldn't do this too, and he knows because of my right hand and my base left. If I haven't touched to the level. Now watch it. Now the MAAT Youth Innovation and Cultural Center is a place where youth ages in the range 13 to 29 years can test their boundaries, explore their creative. So in this way we say they're creating art or creation art. And in Nkonya language, when you say creation, is direct word to say Sri Ato. That's the creator. The word Sri Ato, in how you have the word spelling for CRERTOR to say creator. In Nkonya language, that word is Sri Ato, means to carve. That's a real art. That's what I tell you. If I don't say what is written in the language, you will know that. That's why they told you, if the Archangel's language as it is in the English, even is the same again, the creator. And that's why they heard the creators can do this. And the waters are made known to them. Live spring water and then stream. On my live camera, we told you, there is no pipelines laid to that places where we did all this miracle, let alone the well I made in my house. That 2 feet, oh yeah, just about 3. I even dug it with what? The hole. That's a Halloween the place. And the water just spring up into it in my house. One of the houses. Aren't you surprised? Now listen again. Now here that to show the creation and what and soar. So let me say it well. Let me speak it in the Archangel's language. So soar. So when you say it's soar, something like this, but that is soar. Toward new height. You see what it is? That is the word right there. And what? And that this is a space where BIPOC youth are trained, inspired, and encouraged to develop what? They are what? Personality. Which you want to say to develop personality? Yeah, to develop personality. So, you know, this word means a lot. It means a lot, like I'm saying it. I showed you what? To develop personality. Which you want to say also to develop personally. You see how it is used and sound. So if you don't get to know the sound, you get recognition for this word. Now watch here. So that King Awar or well, I am the only one who can tell even the name to the best level. You don't know what spirit it should be. Yeah. Wow. Very well. That's all right. And that's what. And to impact and inspire others in what? In their communities, which extend to wherever it is nation called. Now watch here. Watch here. Not just a community center. The world end will determine. WE, that's a world end. W are what? Also a cultural. And I told you the word cultural means cult. Where we have had it the last time, the meaning given for cultural and art and all of that and education, where we have the what? The culture, or like, yeah, that's right. There are words right there, we won't go there too far away. So I didn't want to even mention, like I'm almost mentioning. So that's right. And that's it. So that if you didn't know the Bible, the word derived here. Here we got it. And Ural. centers. So I'm just saying, what word is it to say cult or occult or cultural that we didn't tell you what the original word you were trying to say cultural is? Then they show you the last time we're showing it. You got a cult. This is a cult, like, but it won't be a cult. You know, the Lord is not showing himself in evil or light to who doesn't learn. However, whatever he's saying has that level, not to what you do in defilement or distraction. Because you say the word, yet you deny it. And we say that this word we are trying to say to indulge in or escaping, this is it. And we say we made it and no killing. We didn't know wrong. We made it, suffer it, did it well to serve well, and reserve in the well, the well we made. And there's a center for that. So in this world, also saying what? Let's see. Now, what is the support here? Now, 01 says what? You support. Now, providing culturally grounded programs. Mentors it. And also what? So mentor, to mentor, and the sailor. So already the ship was reading for them that sail. That's why I don't want to say they should abuse it, like, or somebody trying to abuse it. You don't do that. And also what? And resources that empower. So I'm going to say empowering missionaries. Right? Also there. Now, empower young what? Empower what? We want to say the word young is getting too old, so we will change it. Even it's a code, if I had to say. So the what? The N, the natural in the what? The 9 standard. So if I take the U, I like to say Y O U, but I take it and then tell you this is a code. If I don't tell you, you will never understand what it says. Yet you put it in language and you want to say it's an English language. So that also what? The PEO play, where we told you that this word was just simply people who sit on the table or the table of great people. That's what we term as one of it. You said it's common. So PEO play, where you are called to the level of such level. So that if you are not to that table, you are not expected to be among them that are hot. Such level. You don't just regard yourself as a people or somebody, except you have had with recognition to the word service. Like we told you, you cannot get, or care for such things which is not cared for. Or you simply want to say that somebody you saw, or as a king, you serve as they have served. Now, to grow what? Academically, socially, and emotionally, what? What is emotion? We won't delay because I have a lot to do with this. Yes. Because I have to have the other document also read to you some way. Because I'm not just going to read. I want to show you what I've done even with it. We went and create. We want to say who received it from the WhatsApp. And we did it. So our WhatsApp, we did it. And so from WhatsApp, from queens to what? To princes and kings. How we did it. From king to queens to prince. What a world. So that's it. So the K, Q, P right there. Wow. Q. They are like that. So it works socially and emotionally. Now about save. The son, the saint, son. That's what it is. Faith. And that's what it says. Express his word. What are you using you in hospital the temple? The archangel is what? Confident. Complete. Now it says what? The gate is saying what? The time of aging and the families, and also to foster our collaboration and also collecting what? Collecting growth. Also that it's about this session. So I don't what? No, you don't have to look out. Like see the space of or spaces where voices. So I'm making a voice. Now you have to get to do that really. Because this is what we done. Now our heard. What is heard? Oh, the heard, right? Watch it. Heard. This one here, if I take time, I get a healing. They've said it almost every time. You don't have to have the heard abused to what many other things. Yet it's a code. That's why I say only to whom is reading or that is given or reserved. The virgin. If you're not virgin, you can't do what I do. No matter what level of class the Lord gave you, I'm the only one who understand. You may have understanding for the spirit or whatever, like some of the truth removed. Oh yeah, that's a healing. So that now journey, you have to journey. You don't have to sit in one place and position what or the place the Lord is directing. In the silence the Lord can be directing you. If you are not this great one, how do you do it? Okay, right. Now cultures are celebrated. And I'm seeing these things, or I perceive it visually. I see the date. Or let the PM will understand when we get to it. Yo. And also what? And everyone plays, you say, where they plays here. And I told you the people, PEO. You know what is PEO? Go and find out what is initial for PEO. PEO is the dignity on the table. round table. That's why we created round table at next door. So what carefully that they play, you see, it's what a role in shaping a vibrant empowerment or empowered community. Now let's go quickly for 03. Now 03, cultural awareness. So what I'm doing now is fulfilling almost everything. Now here, also taught building strong, meaning complete connection with what youth. That is what I didn't want to say youth. So the youth means what? The time, hospitality in you. This is what a part that made you. And the fashion to know the T and then the H. Now families and local partners to foster collaborations and what? And collaborating such growth as you should be mindful of that. Now it's about also creating inclusive space where voices are heard and also cultural are celebrated. And everyone what plays a role in what shaping a vibrant empowerment community. That's all right. Won't go too much further to this than that's right. Who there are. All right. Already watching. So I only see deemed to say selection is that doing it completely well so that you don't include the bad person. If you are not a soul, it will be hard to understand the one receiving you and the one communicating the vision you also are leading. Because we cannot add our enemies in this game. So if you have not been welcome, this is where you say that we are sending to the Lord predestined. You say even in the wilderness, 38, the code right there. In the wilderness, where they have to cross from one generation to the other, and the Lord purpose for their waiting in 38 years on that very terrain before they get to the land of Canaan was what? Was for them to finish the war, battle of spirituality, and that they don't have to go with another spirit generation with them. That was the purpose and reason. That's a spiritual war. And it happened. So if this should be happening, when? And I told that Lord said, the right time, it will be given or delivered. Who expects that we have to do this today? Don't you see, I am mindful of that. The number is doing it. My own age, my own time, my leadership, the great kingdom, millennium, is this. We've had what? Many, an overflow beyond the level they expected. Nobody could win it. How righteously we did it. So if I word or loud anything to the Lord, I told you that's what I have. He has not given us a car to drive. He has not given us a wife or whatever, yet I have it already. That's why I have to mention a couple of them and the names. So what do you mean? Let's get to this level quickly. Well, we need to do this. Let's watch. So who they are is going to show who we are. Now, the MAAT Youth Innovation and Cultural Center is a place where the youth, the time, hospitality in you are ages 13 to what? To 29. You see, at the time required, very when U.S. time is this, the 13 original state. You see, U.S. cannot add his enemy to this level. Knowing very well, after training your enemy, they come as an opposite, showing what is not really given. So if the Lord didn't welcome you, such people, they can only be welcomed, but others will be what? More permanent stay, like on visa level. You see what we mean? Somebody given maybe 3 months, let's test this, but somebody is forever. That's the word. They have a short time and then forever wait. So this can test your boundaries. Already we have had it and explore the area where we have it. So that's right. This is who they are. Simply that way. So you can build this on trust that you should understand. It is the word and spirit, universe that works here. When you limit what they're trying to do here to what religion, you may not realize the potential to the expectation as it is led spiritually. We are saying we are the one living with consciousness and righteousness with the Lord himself, the holiness and the kingdom. What you thought is Bible you preach, we are not preaching it, we are making it known to you, creating it live. That's the angels with you and you don't know it. So that's all right to say a little complete word here. That's all right. And it's good to see my beauty that you spoil to be an ugly, and yet I show you oil. Well, I can recreate it anytime. I just need what? Those things, but don't let it spoil completely. Like you remove my eye 2 times. From one people we have known to be not even my, they are not anywhere to say family to call it or relation. No, we don't do that. So such people you cannot bring them. Like you heard that when the US have trained such people, they have just welcomed for doing or keeping and fighting on their behalf. Oh, that, don't worry, bring them in. Then they came and bombed the World Trade Center. So that cannot work here, because after every work of art and creation, we will have to have a place for display. I'm an exhibition officer in Electoral Commission, the same. I'm also the arrow, the workstation officer myself, who initiated and enter the document no matter what. And I'm the same what the BVO, the biometric verification officer, at the day of conducting election. So I didn't do this without finishing. I'm the one with the threats. And I made it is complete with a single name, Bekoe Sylvester or Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe. Completely. The one for Tepo made it. My name with Electoral Commission and abroad, wherever. You don't regard this as baby or level. No, don't try that here. If I don't have what can define you as a woman or a man, I have what can make you. So I can make you the reality. And that's it. So this is where it is not calling for what? Distraction by what? Values. So what values our suffering and understanding what we've done, or the Lord or angel, the archangels are what? The watchers. And in Nkonya language, Ake means watch. That's why we are the word and make what? Known to the world. And write it. So if they can provide for you, somebody is support, they go seek donation or look for donated pluses and get you filled. That's all right. Thanks. Now let me quickly go for the document here. It's very necessary. Now we have to what? Put it right there. So on this level, at a level like this, I can show you now. Yeah, let me show you part of the conversation to show that I have only a holding a portion like this. Yeah, we took it with this and we get it. You see that I just took a photo of this document part and we place it here. Yet it is original and genuine as it should be. Even naming a couple of the sponsors, you know, well to do such an area given. We say what is with genuine as our calling originality, the Lord, one Lord. That's all right. So in this case, let's open to. Let me show what's in this. So I was on the same day. We have to do the clearance in Nkonya right there. Do we have to? Oh, I don't want to move anything out there. Let's leave it the way it is to this level. So I write who I am, but I'm not that I am. However, I in my hand. I'm the one out in the name of I portion. No, and I if I to tell you my portion the and the I in the side here, and the straw and the base, the tree of life in the righteous hand. So regardless, let's see what I can say. All right, yeah. Once we get to the other lane, I can show a portion of the conversation here. Well, let's see if we can do that. Or let's not waste time. So let's get it through the level. We got this works. Somebody, we need a building or live. I created this live. Got it as a storm. They were creating. That's it. To sail to any direction that the Lord says it pleases Him where the life is. Green life, green working. I hope we've made our best to show you at least one of the organizations which want to say, if I should tell you that the price is that way, who would you know what to say? So I'm the one saying it. I know what I say, you know what I issue out there. Let's get it to this part in this video. You want to see what? Oh, you have to do this with the owner, Aquarian. But not to say underwater. No, don't do that. When you do that, that's wrong. Archangels. The arc. Right, you try to name something and you think it's a name to say Accra. You don't know what it means. Accra. Yet you don't taste. Got to you in tree like souls. What they are saying shows you have named it cat, and cat is not what we are saying. Maybe they keep about, you don't think human beings should be transformed to what? Cat before talking about the reality. What we try to do now, oh okay, if the Lord probably hail Himself, watch this name. If you say E or you know into itself, oh that's right, that's right. We want to say like what I can give, only the word will know. Let me show this one. Yeah, this one. So that we look at if you see the same starting of right. That's myself in the flesh here, the garden club. On what? Weed for life. Again. Who do you want to say is this that you don't know? That one person, these people we came to also witness and we see they are with us live in Accra here. People who also look like the most beautiful that I show here. That's what I told you. If it is ready and created, the Lord will call it out. He will call it out and you see them live among you. And you say you don't know them. They are the one living. That was made those days. That you know which one is the original one. In how big they are in those generations, having been improved again with the work of the angel and myself, virgin producing it. You can say that producing this and the Lord is against myself, where he had a portion. That portion of he killing, I have to show him. He can be on my right side. Whatever I claim, except because I'm the one who see the middle right, to the right. Nobody, even if I should put you right there trying to talk. If I should put you on my right, it doesn't mean you are in the right place. You say step 1, 2, 3, 4. So that the 400 level, 1, 2, 3, up to 400 level. So whatever we need to talk about is every creator, we need it is a spirit, so that to complete it. You are not the one to build for us where you are not connected to the spirit one. And you want to know that? What as we may be on the live with the nations, and then I also what to the east, to the wrong side. The only one who can make life reality, the words, text, and right there. Now 20 return to what the GA and then in Nkonya, and I say in a chance in development. Now between July 23rd, 2023, August 9th, I have had to meet with King Owell or King Oa, Oa or Owell. I know what I'm saying. That name, you don't know it. Now, also where? August 9th, 2023, in Nkonya rather, you ask him, or ask the law, ask a group and they return, they ask them if I'm the one who met with them and did a presentation, crops from the garden of my mom to the crops new profounded on the what? There were the sickle and then the charcoal. And listen right there, they were in that which you think. And the ambulance, let it blow. So they are making known to you the world. I'm the original one who made it. Nobody can be in position to what we say is original from the Bible or from kingdom or reserve. Listen very well. The life in there that we made. So now in 2023, on the 9th August, what really happened was that I have to meet with them. The delegation they made, I made it. Go print this document, present it as. So I quickly made it. I hurriedly, or I slide in the word Sylvester. The word slide is already laim. To have word you don't know. Word capital also right there. So the BGC East Scarborough or Scarborough DGH right there is what? And MAAT or MAAT, Youth Innovation and Cultural Center, will be what returning to the GH with what education or delegation for 12 people from Canada and 6 representation also to rebuild Africa. So I have all this working and showing. Now, there what? 6 representation for what? Rebuild Africa. That's also another group or organization you have to understand. Now, 6 from that very organization. Rebuild Africa. From what? From the United States of America to what? To continue the development planning and implementation for the Songhai GH. So he didn't know that there is a person they call Son, and then there was the Gai, the GHRE. These were the names of the Lord's return name. You didn't know this happening. It's actually the word and soul who made it. It's not just a name side. So that if the guy, the son, the guy, you want to say that? The word is there, son. And then the word also is the GH. And then there's a word right there, AI. You don't see that name, that's who they needed. So right there. And then there were the boys and girls club for GH. So I want to say how they call it. Normally I don't want to say things off. You know, you should have had those things consulted. Okay, you can upgrade it if you wish so. Don't say things off, say on. So that's it. Yet it's become a registered name, so they have to say it the way it is. Then I can say for. So right there. Now, actually to say Boys Club, GH, which also goes for the children and youth, or the time hospitality in you centers. Now, what was the main agenda? This to return 2023, and they met about them. I asked why this delay. So there's a reason, because if you know the time to say yes, and immediately what they said there was a problem, immediately heal. I said no, it's now, and it has to work, and the healing was given. So there's a misunderstanding spirit counting. You really saw why somebody that again refueling. So it happened. They have to send the document, and then get to what the level, my level, and have to run quickly to go print it. And I did it as it is given, the color showing. This is what I can do for a nation and country and the kings and queens and myself, because doing it, these work, they are my works, and my real visions is bigger than this world. However, this is what after suffering you have to say in the spirit reality. Can I be the one you are saying I slept with you, yet I'm not the one who slept with you in reality? You don't do this. I can meet with you in spirit as an angel to keep you everything, yet you don't defile yourself in reality and say I did it. I don't want to have things like that. I don't agree with this. I don't really agree, because being a virgin, I want it that way. And that is it. So we watch carefully. Now it goes on. So the agenda was set up like this. That 3 bullets. 1, 2, 3. First bullet. Note 1, 2, 3 bullets. So in all 6 bullets. That's America showing you. Look at, they got the virgins. They keep the law. Even if the Lord that they claim and they trust, something else will show you where we stand. We reserve the life. Is with us. That's why Earth, my name ASAX. That's the blood group you don't never, of course you never had it. This is the blood group they never joined. You can corrupt this. Now, the agenda of us, okay, right, watch it. Now, Nkonya Songhai development. You see, the caption is for Nkonya. Yet the other reason you have heard or seen a chance is because the portion that we were to be given first had to that, and now to have our own portion 19 years, 20 years, since 2007 till date. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Many years. How can we have life? Then the Lord made it. How can we, after giving our best play to somebody who don't deserve it, and we making us a fool and fan of the game? We can be that way. So new strength, new giving right away. So we can only show our real as the cloud is showing white right here. So now, under this bulletin 1, Nkonya Songhai development is not for Nkonya and a chance or for any place. No, it's for Nkonya and the main. Because I'm the one birth in Nkonya. I've not been birthed in tree, let alone Igwe or wherever. This is where I was birthed, Tepo, that's why it is right there. To make you understand the name and meaning, the sound GHRE, which is IA. The Lord want to say AI. The Lord is in my hand. Only my side hand like this. That's why He's causing problem to this flesh. And I'll tell you, look, I grab you. You are in my left hand. That is reserved. But I want to show you what I use this hand for. So that you will say I'm the one using my left, probably a side we say L. That's a journey. To understand my reserve, which is where we name it L. So if the Lord is saying maybe I'm making whatever, but that's what He said. That's where you can serve. Because I'm the Lord myself now. So where you are placed, that's where you serve. On my right hand is a fair one. My hand that should feed us. Then you came destroying my right hand again. What is this? Wrong? Nothing is wrong. I've just carried it to the level 38 plus. You can start it. You could start it because I've shown the Lord the level of His base level to the level like with righteousness, obedience. Wow. My great solo to you. Yet the music from the lyrics is this. The reality. Where we got it. So watch here. Now, first bullet it says the coordinator community planning meeting with local farmers. We are talking about farm. You need to understand the vision that if you don't understand what is in the Bible, however, the gate of the Lord and the kings, we sit here and make it happen. How do we become? To talk about, listen here, it's very crucial. So, coordinator community planning, meeting with local farmers and learn steward to develop a land design. So we called the land and it became what it is. Planting strategies. Forward song hail. You see, there's a song it is now. A music that hail. And reality, until I show you what is written and what it is, the function and my tongue and language. It's song hail. But that is a song hail. The sun, even the G, that hail. Now also centered in Nkonya. So in Nkonya, the IA right there. And then Nkonya. So that in Nkonya, the letter, like to say NKONY, then the IA, because that's what you end the name. The IA is in my right, like it's my word, it's written in my hand. You gotta say that you are trying to the face of the Lord for somebody else. We don't do that. You could do this all myself. You know, if I had to say, you can put energy down to show that. If you don't have the breath in this self, how do we say that I should be myself? So better for us to do this. Now watch carefully. Also that, not that somebody claim we have made them to what? To enjoy the place of the Lord. Is that why you are now, you try to kill us? You kill us several times and we made it. The Lord will show you what you've done. If we should put you on the same knife at which you did it or rod, you don't ever expect anybody fighting for it, because we were the one who interceded on behalf of who don't deserve it. And you did it to us. It is recorded in the world why we didn't kill, never kill for wrong or for wealth. We rather came to be the creators creating the wealth. We say, unless genuine, let the journey of acquiring generis, let it make it known. And we made it. So watch carefully. Not that when we say Bumbula, it doesn't make Bumbula a part of what we are saying to be a part of the vision. I have not been born in Bumbula. It is just in Nkonya land. That's why they have to have, like they were just saying, we said I have to stretch or how the project should be. Not that it should be with maybe just something you don't understand. Well, let's get it. Let's get to the level. I'm the one telling the world what we have in possession. And also, we have to have it. That to understand very well that the coordinator community planning is meeting with local farmers and land for to develop a land design that we call for it, and that also for planning strategy for the lands allocated towards the Song Hill or the Sun G Hill centered in Nkonya. So you see that it is in Nkonya there. Now also colored the low and then the choice. So I'll be the same person who did all the things and doing my best as I have to. Yet you don't know what the Lord is doing all this while. And that's so to show that I'm the same person who was there, to have them tell them that I've all said, even telling them and I said they should reserve the three portion, because they may have different idea on innovation. So that they say, oh, you rather kill all the thing. No, wise ones. I made them, lead them well, a kingdom that lead them well. So they came and see the air and the water reserve before them. They witnessed it. Live and the life before them. They saw it that not that we have to go carry water and lodge water somewhere. No. Originally I create. There is on the life in a position for that which okay, bulletin 2. Now support the land works to continue the animation of the of the agriculture on now the agricultural development. 1 to 3 and 1 to 2 delegates will be supporting from the visiting group. So it means that already elect like the first 3 like this. Who be even a part of that you should be doing or that my people should do. The wise one myself, I've had myself the spirit, my people do that with the spirit. You could and we did it. You ask, because our position should not be turned against the enemy, so that the people who didn't deserve or who don't deserve it, they could say that now using spiritual level for different level to show strength to take the place they were. Are you a virgin? At the end of the day, we will ask. Even if the Lord says he's the one taking, are you the virgin? I am the one who was birthed. They say flesh that made it. So we can say that somebody came to the level. We have to show you what portion you hold. And watch here. So that the supporting support. So the second bullet. So to show you. Now support the land workers the land works to the animation for agriculture center development. So to come also with 1 to 3 delegates that will be also supported from the visiting group. And also bullet it says coronation. Already the corona came. And that is myself, the nation, who did all the coronation. And we got a chorus, who they are hearing and leading. The lead. This is the word. You gotta say that we fail. We've never. I will have to go with my people, and you see the archangel myself, who the Lord will carry into a world like this, because we are in a world that never happened. We have lived in a generation that have never happened in the world since beginning of whatever. Every generation has a whatever. It has never happened on anybody's generation. What we are living now and seeing and witnessing it. And what? Now the celebration incoming, the Nanahima. So they have had what? Somebody elect that they were supposed to celebrate and have never witnessed it. All this I've never seen it happen. One occasion, I was right there when we have had one of them from Ntomda where they visit the place in the same 2023. But the one what elected for my Tepo, I've never witnessed it. Even the other one, many others there was just exhibition, and then, so every other thing have been minimum 2 acres should be what? Should be cleared at 2022 there in 2022. They have been kept there several times when they're waiting. At initiation to embrace virgin. 2 and distraction, whatever it is, their level, that's what they said you have made. So if somebody's beast, it is my flesh, yet you have not maybe covered it well and something, because it is my original money. So that they will say, ah, you did it. No. Original. So you can have a thing. Hi. Yeah, the president can talk. So yes, the 3 candidates and whatever thing. I can talk to the president, any president in the world. Because I'm telling you, what document I have that he has. Who among you can have this? You are not. What kind of nation is the Lord giving that will not get to the nation himself? That's myself. Like it. If you hate, what we're saying. It is not called for you. You are not a part of the slave trade, let alone the area of the coverage. You are not a way that was led to. So to have everybody mentioned, that's why you always train those people and then they come up again bombing it. Oh, regret. Then the Lord have always doing such righteousness. And this time we say, no, you can do that. You couldn't do this. Then a son of a wise one, when you did listen, things really have changed. And who now gave birth to who? You don't know. Yes, because then you don't know our real quest for life. Nkonya is the only one. Nobody should, for righteousness' sake, hail to the highest. And that is why I came. Nkonya is the one, the Lord indeed. Because he's the creator. That's why only best is from us and nothing else. We keep clean people. You could call us opposite. I don't know the Lord who make people dirty than you being dirty and then he being dirty. I don't know that. Alright, so we got it like that. So it should be happening as what? So minimum of 2 acres, what? Yeah, minimum of 2 acres should be what? Cleared prior to the arrival as discussed in the 4. Okay, this one I can use the word. Yeah, that was in Cape Coast. 2026, 2022. Yeah, I have to say that. And immediately, 2023, I came here earlier, few months, maybe 3 months, and I had to go to Nkonya. That's what happened. Yeah, that's it. Few days I was in here and I had to go. So I was there around maybe March, thereabouts. Yeah, just a time to go wait again and wait. Like something like that. Just close to June. I was in there probably July or June, yes. That's probably the time I went there. It's even got a show. So right there. And then what? Ideally, if 3 to 5 acres could be cleared, it will be what? Move. Or it will move what? It will move the land designed to what? To effort further along. Means that will be more fuel to see the boost of what? Interest and strength, given that mostly like you can come with unexpected situation. So it happened. I made it. I went there. Because I'm the one who does achieve the best, not the one who haven't schooled. I don't even regard it about that. Fortunately, as we have had people like, because we made a world, we built a nation. You could have said that we don't school. This is the one that whose tongue is being under tongue, so they recognize it. This is the one who said that. Yes. Where did you learn the English? Yes. So do we learn the book? I'm the Lord myself return. So whatever they have to say that they may be hearing in this. If you have fought with you in the spirit, I have to, like I just have to display it. So that you say I'm the one at fault. No, what fault? What fault do you find with the prince? Are you even the prince or king? And that's it. So bulletin 5. They say what? Goat, cows can be used what? Can be used to graze. So they've got to go graze. That's the race. To the G race. If you leave that to graze over there, they're going to go race over the land. To do what? To clear glens for what? For development to keep what? Grasses low. And that in Tepo normally we didn't have any cow issue. We don't raise. Yet some of them have been maybe implemented. But we have a reason. A nation that already didn't have cow and that place is green, you should know why. So we can do it far away or to certain level. Round 2. You didn't hear round 1, yet we made it to round 2. That's a surprising thing. And right there, so that to do this, to keep grasses low and shrubs from growing. And we made a maize corn, and I showed the last to last seed sown. That time we did it. You couldn't expect happening that it should do well. That's a virgin life in it to show indeed the Lord liveth. Because if the things were not working, how are you a spirit that can be in the plant to show life? That's how I keep it. You don't know what is the life. Now watch that these also serve as a natural fertilization in what? In preparing for or in preparation for the plantings. And we have to make it. And what miracle happened there right there with this? So I made all this way. I made it. Just that I didn't want to have people on the ground brought to the screen as it is, but I show you the project other than the people. Okay, round 3. So round of 3, show quickly. Now, bulletin number 6 says what? Mapping for water irrigation source. And I didn't even watch all this yet. I went and created physical, a word talking about water and irrigation. This is a miracle. My channel, I can show you right here. I had to show you that because you need to watch what I'm saying carefully. For irrigation source, and I made it. It's surprising. You couldn't say that I'm the one they have to sin against, because I told you when you sin against it, you can't be forgiven. I give you the grant to have life. I have the dread of the Lord when I'm giving what you don't know it is. When I have you like any sin for a bad person, I will show you what he did to us first. That's why I say doing the right thing is reserved the law. If you be in any side, you have gone there. Because I don't think I can stand you saying we made somebody, you know what is happening, the 1,000 and 10,000 being destroyed. We'll go on the live right now. As we are on the live, we'll carry our flight. This flight that is telling you about Nkonya and the development in Son G Hill, and then the Son Gai and Son G. Wow. To the credit, I've had to know that I'm saying reality. See how the ladies are showing their beauty for myself. Have they sinned against somebody? You are rather watching and you say what? And I told you even in the garden, when the Lord made the people and they told you they were naked, where are you going to judge us? I know where to stand to make the judgment, because it is not even when I have to say I know it already. When it happens, I will know where to use, the weapons to use. And the Lord that this is how we've been doing our judgment and working, because you don't know what it is. Okay, wait. So to end this very conversation, so when we did what? The mapping of water irrigation source, I didn't even take note of this part, but I just had to say I speedily to do this, because I told you that looking. However, I made more miracle that nobody ever did. That is where we saw more rainbow and rain deep in the heaven and on the earth, showing life and spring of waters. Things that have never happened for many years because of the road construction. And I made a spring of waters, springing from the earth. Place it. That's why we have gone to show you creation and then life. That life, and I show you world. So let's see. Let me quickly do this and then we get off the road. Mapping of what? Water irrigation source. Also, you're going to have what? Or development for a site well for irrigation. That should also be what? Looked into prior to the arrival. And they don't normally talk to me in phone. It's happened. It's a miracle. Now, we have many other things showing. What is it? Oh, we have it. I need to do that. So quickly, the third part where you think it's been to somebody. Now, they want to tell you on a senior chance in development. Now, what portion they have been given and the land they were made to be given. So that what bulletin right there. And at this bulletin says visit, tour, and this all land allocated for some. So that if I have a nation, you see my nation there on having the what project. So 700 acres in that place for what? A chance center. That's it. That center has seen a chance. And all of it. Now watch it. And there, and the 30 additional acres allocated towards what? Developing a kind of what? Children and youth center and boys and girls club for the GH, whatever, and a chance what? And a send a chance. Now bulletin continues. That begin preliminary planning strategy for land design and expansion for, you want to say song G or the song guy. So, yeah, I told you how I can pronounce it in there. And assign a chance. Now bulletin 3 under this continues that participate in official land dedication ceremony for both what? For the time BO is right there and the TH. And that your participation in this game is as called more interesting, necessary responsibility to say you are also one that is called to understanding and building and knowing what you are doing and not calling yourself babies. Now at the site. Now coronation as the next bulletin. Coronation also celebration for incoming Ohima. So also they have it for that place. And also so to announce to them whatever is happening in Nkonya that they may know a part in this conversation. But it doesn't mean they didn't know how the Lord indeed is working. Now the last bulletin here, that and what Emancipation Day celebration. Yes, so I've been here even in Accra when they have had to go and outdoor the final grass there by Nkonya Tepo for that with the delegated or the Queens level and youth, which I've never had the chance to watch. To also say I should be there, such happening, but the flight never allowed my travel, so it didn't happen. However, I was there. I'm the same person working here, and they also receiving and doing it according to the Lord and Masters. Now watch here that they understand that maybe let's take this first. Now their leadership team will also be participating in multiple training in Kumasi. Does that mean that we have had to say my best is in Kumasi when I've made all the places and to what? Even Ashanti Mampong. Do you know what I do? And these, you don't know the Lord's work, doing it. And I giving myself available as a freelancer or whatever, working many things. Not limiting myself to what somebody say. See if they are here with us in a team and you don't know. So I'm giving strength to the bone, what I'm doing. That they may hear and know that they cannot fail, having made the right according to the will of the Lord. So visiting that meeting, the youth initiating what? That they align with what their strategy. Also, they understand that some of these items may be change depending on capacity at the time of their arrival. Now, there's a place called if they any support or you want to say clarification that can provide prior to their arrival, optimal outcome of what? Their collection and goal. Then right there. Maybe my 88. Sure, you don't know what it is. We have people like Ucha Sawyers, and she or her, Chivas, whatever. Yeah, they are things, I'll name it. Yes, that's right. This is not a problem. Whatever I want to say is also on this. It's already we say I'm doing wrong thing. That person have delivered it. This is a nation's address. Yo, we got it. For what? What we've done or what we've delivered already. Creation. So I wanted to take a look at what I mentioned to be, if I have to go for somebody here, let's see. Hey, there are things I will show. So I have to make sure anything on this channel. Yes, so I want to watch first because I don't want to encounter something I don't want to see with the eyes. Yeah, so I want to watch first. So if it's good to watch, then I can do that. I can start or as fit to do it. Then the Lord will to claim it. For that said your name. So in that I mentioned that my life I said those claims that they may be working, that you works and project profounded projects. Where then the Bible say what? That and don't get called you, yet you travel so that you can only do what? A transaction that is accepted. That you should do. I don't have to even tell you that before I can declare it will happen. This word, I'm on the waiting. I'm trying to check that maybe other things. So what I'm saying, what broke say I can say watch it. I will join some of the things. So I think I will not really later or to show that have I been up or somebody else. So I'm live right now because that name concerns the Bible. So listen to this. When I watch what I first era Lincoln Heat, as they say what somebody have gone to destroy what something concerning US as it may be what as I'm saying the example. So expect my return to be what making anywhere you think we agree that you should destroy my thing and I have you what. You see that nothing have shown that I have had to say I'm doing anything here. We are talking about life and gardens and work. So some people too have been called by the Lord that called them differently to do this. You see that I'm telling they have had sorry the sheep that we mentioned they have had to scrap it. That means that gone now. One sitting doing the learning kind of the well dressed. So that we such thing that we should work and have the enemy come for it. No. So that the advancement. This is what bring about what you can see the Lord will bring is what for how. What do you really mean? And probably let's go on my channel because we are in the universe. We are all other people. Now we try to have somebody try to no. We can't. You should look at this way. That's not a friendship. So you can only make these things when the person knows the fight he also made. If they cannot fight your cause or they cannot fight for you, you don't have them as a friend. Their religion already is divided as we are not souls of the same. What is the key code? So I'm to go there. What am I saying? So even with the covering, with this very particular covering, I have had what? This particular covering is with what? Is on my channel. This thing I put on. That's all right. So when you watch and look at my work as archangels, to watch the angels for what the Lord is doing in them has always been the wisest ever. That you want to say is somebody, but that is not to be applied here when we talk of what we're doing. Reality, that's the Lord fulfilling. So the Lord creating and fulfilling it is live right there. So watch what I mentioned. If I have named it, title it that name, watch it. I won't be what I won't be talking. Let me go on the what. The, the lazy ones are the one who don't wait. Come out of here. Not everyone. The big ball is sleeping. The ball is sleeping. The Lord is sleeping. Leave. Right. steam your system. You have to have a land prepared already. The Lord has created. So this is where you actually want to say creation begins. But as it is being created, or as something is happening now, newness of something, other things are also falling apart because that is the time of their falling. So when you are expecting good on your side, it's because you have already worked out the good or hanging out somewhere unto the Lord. And that you are expecting the Lord to return to you and to what? The great answers. Not somebody is wishing you what they are. Here, we're talking about how. Where do you get water in this place? The same people, the same place as the same land that is of the living have made this because it is given to. There should be any activity or when it's somewhere you should have what? Drink. When the land is there, so as you have to receive the works. That is what I'm saying. So if it doesn't look at something, so listen to the words. The most critical point. Not you want to say just what is this. Listen to the song here and the song guy. Listen. Look at what I have to say over there. It is. So if there should be any business somewhere, you should have what? Drink or you should have light. Any that can move or steam your system. I've placed the stream view to its low quality or standard that like it or when I wait for what it's almost every time I have to the screen you can say it. So my own work well so that whether I receive or give or take somebody is good, it doesn't really have to bring cash to my hand, my original hand. So my original hand go for any softening with the hand of somebody. It shouldn't at all. It shouldn't have. It never have to happen. I'm saying it. So what is